Welcome everybody. Now this is a video for all of my zodiac signs, baby. We're going to start with the season that we're in right now. This is a timeless reading, but right now we're in Aries season. So Aries gets the floor first. What I'm going to do is go through all of these signs. You can jump ahead to your zodiac sign. If you know any of your other placements, it will help you create the full story. What else? What else? Please keep in mind that these are general, and this reading is going to be based upon identity. One of my favorite authors, his name is James Clear, and he says that true change is identity change. So we're going to take a look at what's going on, but also who do you need to be in this moment right now? Because if you can embody the identity or the character or the main character energy right now of your life, you can manifest what's coming in. So we'll start with Aries. I haven't seen any of these. So we have the Seven of Pentacles for Aries. And we have the Four of Pentacles. And we, as your main character energy, we have the Child Magical. So this is seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So Aries, what you guys do typically, you guys are the first house of the zodiac, which represents the ego, which represents the self. Well, not so much like Leo, but it's just about like the identity that you guys are the child of the zodiac. And what I'm seeing here is that sometimes when you're just like in this energy, you want to do things, you want to be impulsive. Maybe there's a purchase that you guys want to make. Because with the Four of Pentacles, she's at this very high-end shop. There's jewelry, but this is talking about managing your resources wisely. Extremes in how you give or receive money, smart decisions, and then with the Seven of Pentacles is also dealing with finances, which is she's got her garden. You see she's planting, but this is about the long-term payoff. So what I'm seeing is for Aries, it's like right now in this time, it's like the universe is asking you not to lose your magic, not to lose your enthusiasm. If there's a major purchase that you want to make, or if there's some big things that you want to do, it kind of seems like a contrast. Kids want to go outside and play, but adults have responsibilities. Some of you guys might be thinking about your future. Some of you guys might be looking at your long-term goals in this time. Like, how am I going to build this? What am I going to save up for? And for some of you, it could be overwhelming because you're like, I just want to be free and I just want to do my thing and I want more of this, more travel, more expenses, more fun, more adventure. But the divine is saying you can still keep your optimism. You can still make your vision boards, plan. You can still do a little bit while you are planning for these long-term goals. It's a combination. For some of you guys, it's like manifesting a new wardrobe. Like you want to be like, you have a certain way that you envision your life financially, the spouse, like everything. But I'm definitely seeing with Aries, it's definitely about long-term goals. And so what I'm seeing here is like, take a deep breath. And it's kind of like the integration of understanding that you can still, like some of you guys is getting out in nature. Maybe some of you guys like to travel, but it's definitely like do what you can with what you have right where you are. And still know that your future goals are going to come into fruition, but everything has an incubation period. So if you've been saving money, keep doing it. It's going to pay off. If you've been working on your body, keep doing it. It's going to pay off. If you guys have whatever you're putting your energy into is paying off. So even if you don't see it right now, Aries, it's coming in. So just keep your optimism, keep your energy high. Some of you guys watch things that inspire you, dress up, do your makeup, do your hair. If you're a guy, whatever, like do whatever makes you feel good. Whatever hobbies make you feel good. This will get you into that energy and keep you there while you're working towards your goals. So Aries, this was your reading. I'm going to move forward to Taurus. All right, Taurus, this is your reading. What I'm seeing for my Taurus gang is you guys got the Knight of Cups, okay? Or we got the Knight of Cups. You see it's like this Fabio type character on a horseback with the shirt open. Some of y'all, this is hilarious. Okay, the interesting thing about this, like the Knight of Cups is a very romantic energy. It's a very, very flirtatious, kind of like, a love affair or something emotionally stimulating in your reality right now. But it's also paired with the engineer, which I think is so interesting. Like, this is how Taurus should show up right now, as the engineer. It's almost the complete opposite. So for some of you guys, it could be attracting a relationship that's completely opposite of your nature. Like, you're super romantic and like whimsical and like, you know, that Venus energy. And then this person's very practical and logical, or it's the other way around. What I'm also seeing here for some of you guys, it's using your head. It's literally using, like, when I see the engineer, I automatically think of the architect. And it's this the ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So what I'm seeing here is like, some of you guys could be like, oh, for a long time, like, this is a relationship should be, this is what a relationship should have, this is what I deserve, or like in any area, right, that emotionally satisfies you. But it's with the engineer, it's kind of like you can only theorize so much. You have to put it into practical use. Like with the Knight of Cups, it's like maybe you've been emotionally preparing for something for so long that it's been in your head that it's like, okay, if you were in a relationship, I would do this, this, and this. Or if I was doing this, what I loved, I would do this, this, and this. But it's like, now is the time to like act upon it. Now is the time to plan for it. Like making plans, long-term goals that emotionally fulfill you. Actually making space and time for those play. So for if you're Taurus and you're like, okay, the romance isn't really resonating with me, what I'm seeing is it's like making space and time and planning out the vibrational space for pleasure in your life, whatever pleasure means to you. For some of you guys, you might actually like riding horses or being outdoors or doing things, and some of you guys, it's getting your body to a place where you feel comfortable just like showing out, you know. But whatever it is, Taurus, it's like what I'm feeling deeply here, because you guys only got a few cards and I'm doing this quickly for all the signs. I'm feeling that it's almost like giving yourself, making, Taurus, we're very practical, so this makes so much sense. It's like using your head to plan for fun. It's very Capricorn too. Like my Capricorn sister, she will plan her fun in advance. So this is like making space for that stuff to come into your life so that you're not emotionally overwhelmed by all of the rush that's coming in. But I'm definitely sensing like a very romantic time, a very fun time. And plus Taurus season is coming up, but this is a timeless reading. So this is kind of like making space for the next stage in your life, for more enjoyment to come in. Maybe you've been very practical for a very long time, and some things you can only theorize so much until it happens. So Taurus, this was your reading. I'm sending you so much love. We're gonna jump to Gemini. Hey Gemini. Okay, my beautiful gems. I love me some Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, this is so funny. Every time I do Gemini readings, there's always like two people coming up because of your other side. You know, it's just like, hey, I'm here too. I'm just hearing full expression. That just came to me right now. Full expression. For some of you guys, what you're manifesting and right now is in your personality is full expression of both of your sides. Full expression of the both sides of you. And it's like, if you've been the playful side, it's like the loyal, serious side is coming out. Or if you've been more serious and focused, the playful side's coming out. It's a beautiful combination. What I'm seeing, Gemini, right now is a time to truly embrace both of your sides. It's almost like I'm getting a split message. For some of my Geminis, it's like really accepting like who you are, the things about you. This could be accepting how you look, accepting your actual nature, accepting how you dress, accepting your hair, just like every little detail about you, just completely accepting right here and right now, regardless of if you're working towards it. Gemini to me is one of the most underestimated and misunderstood signs, because it's not about being accepted by everyone and everybody liking you, Gemini. It's about you fucking with you liking you accepting you embracing the companion within, because you're multifaceted and maybe other people don't understand, but it's not for anyone to understand. The right person will understand. And I think it's interesting that both of your cards included another. I was interpreting that as you, but for some of you guys, you are attracting a companion. And it's like the yin to your yang, baby. It's your complement. A lot of times people talk about opposites attract. Yeah, that's cool and everything like that. But let's take it a step deeper, Gemini. I'm really picking up that it's your complement. So this person may not be like you, may not be like your typical type, but I'm seeing with it, the more you embrace the aspects within yourself and bridge that gap within you, you're going to invite in a partner or a renewed connection that really compliments you and they just fucking get you. They just understand you. It's none of this, oh, Gemini's two-faced. It's like when people say that Gemini's two-faced, they're talking about a lower vibration of Gemini. Instead of, it's like, let's change it to Gemini is multifaceted. I like to help people understand their energy. So here we have the Four of Wands, which again is a couple on this. This is really, really beautiful. And sorry for the background noise. Like, it's, it is what it is, baby. So, this right here is really the energy of something to celebrate. This is, for some of you guys, you could be manifesting a new home, moving in with a spouse. Definitely, I'm seeing that for some of you. This could be something like, this is definitely like, this could be in some sort of new purchase or some sort of holiday, like Cinco de Mayo just popped up in my head. There could be something significant around that time, depending on when you're watching this. But definitely the springtime. But what I'm seeing here is like, this is a new phase of peace in your life. And for some of you guys, you're also tapping into your culture a little bit more. You're tapping into your roots. You're tapping into your culture. But what I'm seeing is, for some of you guys also, you could be manifesting like some sort of proposal, like in a relationship. For some of you, it could be a literal proposal, or like more of like, hey, I want to be with you. Let's be together. Let's be exclusive, especially with this Four of Wands. But you're going to be attracting in a beautiful season of unity within yourself and with someone else. I'm definitely seeing counterparts, twin flame energy in this, building a firm foundation. Like, this is going to be the beginning of, and I'm seeing this because Gemini, you've healed the gaps within yourself. And if you look really closely, the hair is connected between these two. The hair is connected. Like, this is you. There's no difference between each of your sides. It's just mastering that energy and bringing it up to the forefront. And I'm seeing that you're inviting in, you know, a counterpart or a person that really, really just understands it, just gets it. It's not, so I'm definitely seeing a lot of different messages with this, but I'm just seeing new life, new boo, what's up, new self-love. Like, Gemini, this is one of the most positive groups that there has been. So Gemini, this was your reading, sending you love and light, and we're going to hop to Cancer. Hey Cancers, all of my beautiful Cancers, this is your reading. Now, this is going to be a reading about how you're showing up right now, right? So Cancer, how you should show up. So look at this feminine energy. Like, I just can't right now. This is a very sexy, seductive energy. It's very plush. It's giving me Libra vibes, Taurus vibes, mainly Libra, a little bit of Scorpio. This is highlighting your erotic side, okay? Sometimes Cancers can get a rap for being codependent on others, right? Because comfort, when you're some of you guys could be really comfortable in your home, you know, but it's kind of creating an environment where you might feel a little trapped. With the Five of Pentacles, you see, look how elderly this person looks compared to this. This is how the divine wants you to show up right now, and this is kind of how you might be feeling like you're showing up. The Five of Pentacles sometimes talks about lack. There's a little cat right there. Some of you guys can have pets, but it's like right now, the angel around this person, it's kind of like Cancers need to know that you're supported right now. You may not feel at your best. You might not even feel like you look like at your best, but it's the negative thoughts that are manifesting into real challenges. So some of you guys may not realize how powerful your mind is when you think negatively. And this is about, this is really like, this is talking about feeling left out in the cold, or maybe some sort of financial loss. So this is a time to tap into your feminine energy. Whether you're a male or female, tapping into your creative side. Really, some of you guys, it's like, okay, if I'm in this home, I'm going to make this home like this, or I'm going to dress up, or I'm going to put this on, or I'm going to go out. It's kind of like, remember why you're that bitch. Remember why you're that dude, you know, and I say that respectfully. But just remember why you're the shit, Cancer. Do you know your best assets? And for some of you, it's just the physical nature of yourself. Like, this is really, you guys are young. I'm talking about energetically. I don't know how old you are individually, but it's almost like the old energy is like, it's almost like there's a trick of looking at your circumstances and it's making you almost hunch over. Some of you guys, it could even be your posture. Watch how you're sitting. Watch what you're, you know, those things. It's almost like, there needs to be almost like an environment switch to remind yourself that you're that person. So the divine, for Cancer, I'm actually going to pull a clarifier, an outcome, if you can do this, because this is a little heavy. But two cards flew out. We have It's Time to Take Action, which is Aries. New Moon in Aries, which is actually coming up depending on when you're watching this, but this is timeless. And Show the World the Real You. Full Moon in Aquarius. Yes, there's a lot of creative energy that's not being expressed, and it's actually affecting your finances. So Cancer, there's a need to tap into your creative side. Maybe some of you guys, when you get dressed up, it inspires you. When some of you guys leave your home, it inspires you. But now is the time to boost that up, because I'm definitely seeing it affect your finances. And almost on her back, it almost looks like a dollar sign on her back. So for some of you guys, I hate to say this, but it's almost like some of you guys will gain financial recognition, financial blessings from the way you actually design your own avatar, like your own self, the way you do your hair, the way you dress, like that's using your feminine energy in this particular reading. And it's like, because some of you guys come off as very alluring and mysterious, and people want to know more about you. So it's kind of like you're kind of in this really heavy manifestational period where it's like what you feel about yourself is manifesting. So if you choose to feel old and feel like all your opportunities are gone, that's what's going to manifest physically. That's how you're going to feel. That's how you're going to dress. That's the energy that you're putting out to the universe. And if you can step into this, whether male or female, this is the energy that you're going to attract in, and it's going to feel more authentic to you. So it's like, just put a little extra action into how you feel about yourself at this time, Cancer, and it's going to pay off big time. And I'm definitely seeing financially as well. So Cancer, this was your reading. Thank you so much. I'm hopping on to Leo. Hey Leo, this is your reading. This is a reading for all of my Leos. So let's hop on in. This is kind of like the identity, the character that you should be embodying at this time. And so right now we have Rebel Leo. What y'all doing? What y'all doing, Leo? What y'all rebelling against? Okay? This is challenging authority to affect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve their needs. Right now, Leo is doing you. Like, if you're a Leo, we got Gemini on the board as well with the Lovers. Some of you guys could be making your own decisions. Like, some of you guys could be like, you know what? I love this person. I'm going to be with them. I don't care what anyone says. I'm rebelling against this. Some of you guys are like, you know what? I'm just going to get eloped. Like, if you have Gemini in your, Gemini in your chart, you might be like, we're just going to get married. We're deciding, or we're going to be together. This is about making choices. So with the Rebel, what I'm really seeing here is that Leo is typically the card that gives to a lot of people. Leo, y'all be giving it all, like, because you guys rule the heart. So you guys, and especially this angel has the heart on it too. You guys give a lot in love and friendships and in every way. And it's like this season, it's like, hold up, your opposite sign is Aquarius, and Aquarius knows how to give to themselves. So Leo is like, Aquarius is typically the rebel, and Leo can be the giver. So Leo right now, hit pause, baby. Hit pause on anything that's pulling too much at you. Right now, Leo, it's your season to give to yourself. Now is your season. So, thanks for watching. I'm just kidding. But Leo, in all seriousness, right now is your season. Right now is your time to really, really put forth those things for yourself. And what I'm seeing is it's going to pay off. For some of you guys, because you choose yourself, you're actually going to end up, not even like on purpose. You're actually, how do I even say this, Leo? By saying yes to yourself, for some of you guys, it's kind of giving me Fool energy, but some sort of decision that you make on your own, or some sort of like stance that you take for yourself. It could be your belief system, whatever you decide to do for you is actually going to benefit you in your love life, where you might realize that by saying no to something, you were actually saying yes to something. For some of you guys who have also been dealing with any health issues, I'm definitely seeing that getting cleared up. So maybe you have made a decision to not do something, or to do something. Your health is going to be good. But Leo, all I'm seeing right here is that, like, stick to your authentic choices. Try not to do anything that you hesitate about at this time, because right now you're in this transition, and you're not going to see whatever you're saying yes or no to, you're not going to see the results of it positively for a while. For some of you guys, it might be Gemini season when you actually do see the fruits of the decisions that you've made. So keep moving forward. Do your shit. Love you so much, Leo. Now we're going to hop on to Virgo. Hey Virgo, this is your reading for all my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Take it how it resonates. This is how you need to show up right now. And for Virgo, don't be alarmed, darling. Don't be alarmed. You have the Exorcist. Now, a lot of times when you hear the Exorcist, you automatically think of the demon. But you don't think about the freaking powerful person, the Exorcist, who's actually getting rid of the demon. So with Virgo, this energy that I'm seeing is some powerful energy. This is not to be feared. This is freeing yourself of destructive impulses. Virgo, I feel like there might be a crossroads, and I feel like I'm preaching, Virgo. It feels like there might be a crossroads where there might be some sort of forward movement. You know what you want. You know the target. Now, one thing about Virgo, y'all know what y'all want. Even if you don't give it to yourself, or even if you get caught up, you know exactly what you want. And with the Eight of Wands, this is target energy. This is specifically, okay? Specifically. Right now, Virgo, there's too much going on the outside. This is literally stress that comes from maybe too many opportunities, unexpected events, rapid changes, multitasking, travel. Like, it's so much going on, and it's like his eyes are shut. Like, if any of you guys are into rituals, prayers, sage, some of y'all just need to sage and clear out, like clean your house, clean your car. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. And the thing is, if you're not actively participating intentionally in your life, it's going to feel like fireworks popping off, noise, loudness, distraction. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is talking about a new start at the end of delays, sudden, unexpected progress, a very positive change, travel, or a new vehicle. Some of you guys could be manifesting a new car because your car is giving you a headache and you're like, I don't know if I'm going to do it. And the thing is this. Don't buy a car. This is just an example. Manifest a car. This is like, especially with the Exorcist, like, it's funny how if you wanted to just cleanse your energy to sage, you'd be like, oh wow, it's a great day. But if you knew that there was negativity in your home, or like a ghost in your home, you would be opening all the windows, you know. Now, if, for those of you that don't sage, I'm not saying that, but even if it's like, be intentional with your prayers. Like, step up, like step into this energy, this Exorcist energy, and call bullshit on anything that's disturbing your peace, because these fireworks are loud, y'all. I'm feeling the energy. And with the Wheel of Fortune, a lot of you guys, the Wheel of Fortune, the one thing I like to say, is ruled by Jupiter. You can see the symbol right here. Jupiter talks about expansion. But the thing is, people think that the Wheel of Fortune is all good. But the Wheel of Fortune, in my opinion, is you throw the target with intention, and the wheel turns. If you do not set your intentions and do your practices, then anything can come. And on this wheel, I'm pretty sure the devil's here. There's every single card. So don't leave your life up to chance. So Virgo, I'm not, some of you guys are already in this space, but it's kind of like, what's the fated life versus the intentional life. Go for it. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what stress is going on. Grab that shit by the balls. Make your potions. It looks like he's got like some sort of pendulum on his neck. Like, this is the time to get serious. What you guys are doing is you're breaking through a paradigm. And also, you might want to look up your Jupiter sign. Your Jupiter is your key at this time. Your Jupiter is the things that come to you very easily. And Virgos, one thing that comes really easily to you is assessing things, critical thinking, process of elimination. So eliminate some of these wands and get specific about how you want your life to feel. And then comes the wheel. Okay, Virgo, this was very, very beautiful, very intense. I'm not going to lie, but I'm sending you guys all the love. And you might want to check out your other placements if you want to get more to your story. What else? All right, so now we are going to hop to Libra. Hello, my Libras. This is a reading for all of my Libras of how you need to show up right now. So right now, Libra, it's time to step into your inner alchemist. If you haven't read the book, I recommend reading this book. It's about turning lead into gold. It's about living with intention. It's about taking something that life has given you and transmuting it into something else. Right now, I'm seeing Libra. This is your time to step into your power. This is major transformation energy. This is literally goals, turning goals into wisdom, okay? Libra is always about the balance, and I think it's interesting how she's pouring into one cup, and it's kind of like pouring back and forth like those scales, right? Libra, you just need to know that you're gold right now. You need to know that you're golden. You need to know that you're powerful. Even if you don't feel powerful right now, Libra, now is the time to tap into what your version of powerful is. For some of you Libras, it's like pixie dust and it's like the most beautiful thing. For some of you guys, it's your emotional capacity to love. Right now, what I'm seeing is like the underdog story. Libra, you have an opportunity right now to change how your life looks from someone who's trying to someone who's ruling, honestly, because you have the King of Pentacles. I'm so sorry. For some of you guys, it could be, but I have the King of Wands right here. And the King of Wands is someone who has their own business. So some of you guys could be wanting to step out and do something professionally different. This is motivational, inspiring, ambitious. This is stepping into a leadership role. This is stepping into the spotlight. For some of you, it's public speaking. This is keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. This is, it's funny, it says don't be sensitive to criticism, because it's like, what I'm seeing is that you're going from behind the scenes of manifesting something to center stage. So it could be like getting a promotion or getting a face forward job, or like maybe this is something where you're going from behind the scenes, almost like behind the scenes. Libra, you guys rule friendships and you rule relationships, and so a lot of times Libras don't feel comfortable making long-term plans alone. It's uncomfortable because your natural energy is very, very reciprocal with a spouse, with a best friend, a bestie, family. And right now the divine's asking you to step up on your own, because where it's going to position you. So for everyone, it's going to look different. This is stepping. We have a girl here and we have a guy here. It's really about the balance between your masculine and your feminine. Your feminine is kind of like the supporting role, and your masculine is like your extroverted role. Right now, it's tunnel vision, baby. For my Libras, this is stepping into your divine power. This is allowing yourself to be seen. So for some of you, like, oh, I don't put myself out there. Well, put yourself out there if that's in love. Get yourself dressed up. Do your shit. Pop that. You know what I'm saying? Like, be cute. Be powerful. Own that business. Step up. Like Libra, something major is going to happen. For some of you, it's manifesting some sort of promotion or some sort of business, but it's something that inspires you. But it's like, even if you don't feel confident, behave confidently in the direction of your dreams, Libra. And I'm seeing that pay off heavily for you. I'm seeing that this is a combination of a lot of things that you've been doing, seeing what doesn't work. Alchemy, to turn lead into gold, it takes a long time. It's a long process. So I'm seeing that you're attracting some sort of job position or some sort of definitely face forward, like being seen, being comfortable being seen, being comfortable in your talents after a very, very long time of working on yourself. And maybe it feels like it's not going to happen, but Libra, I'm telling you right now that it is going to happen. Just keep doing your thing, putting yourself out there, even if it's just taking pictures. It's just being comfortable being seen. For some of you guys, this position is going to put you in a place where others can see you. The right people can see you. Don't wait, because if you're waiting here behind the scenes, this is center stage. The curtains are pulled. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Leo or attracting someone with Leo in their chart. But what I'm seeing here is like, if you're not in a relationship, if you don't put yourself out there, it's just something about being a little bit more bold, Libra, and I'm seeing wonderful things coming in for you. So thank you, Libra. This was your reading. Now we're going to skip to Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio, this is your reading for all my Scorpio babies. Okay, and of course you show up in your own reading with the death card, but it's called release in this card. One thing about Scorpio, I'm going to tell y'all know how to cut a mother effer off. Y'all know how to hit the escape button on something. Now, I always say Pisces deals with literal death, going to meet your maker, connecting with the universe, God, whatever you believe. It's the end of this incarnation if you believe in past lives and multiple lives. Scorpio deals with the ego death. It deals with, let me give you an example. You're not the same person that you were at 12. And if you are, we'll do a reading for that, okay? because it means hasn't been a lot of healing, hasn't been a lot of. So when we look at our past, I want you to think about your past, and I want you to think about how different you are, Scorpio, than how you were last year and how you were the year before. You are the one sign that deals with death and transformation over and over. Release. So it's funny that card says release, and so how you need to show up right now, you have the Saboteur. But this is how you need to show up. This is not a negative thing. You see how he's about to pop this balloon? Hate to burst your bubble, motherfucker. Guys, I'm cussing up a storm and I'm really excited about it. So if this doesn't resonate with you, then I guess it just doesn't. Like Scorpio, like you guys are a little sassy and I'm feeling that energy and it's just coming on. Like you guys, it's like, for some of you, it's just like, I hate to burst your bubble. Like maybe someone wants something from you. And it's funny because even the unicorn has like this sharp, you see the sharp like horn, and then it's like this. It's like maybe people perceive you as like incapable of releasing something, incapable of ending something, or incapable of starting something new. Like it's like people try to have you figure it out, and it's like they're holding you back. I'm seeing that there's some people in your life that are trying to hold you back or hold you to a specific place that you were in a long time ago, and you're like, nah baby, I've transformed, honey. I didn't even build, like some of you Scorpios, you're not building one tower, you're building two. Typically we talk about the tower card being like, oh, it's knocked down because it wasn't stable. Whatever you're creating, Scorpio, you're creating more than enough. Maybe it's like enough to help your family, or it's enough to give to people. But what I'm seeing here is balance. For some of you guys, it could be like something about two locations or two of something. What I'm seeing here, it's like this bubble, this hot air balloon is actually taking you away from this foundation, and that's why you got to pop it. It's almost like this says highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring into your life. Like some of you guys are afraid to leave a situation. Some of you guys are afraid, could have been afraid. Let's take it how it resonates. Could have been afraid of something good, because it's like when you think of death, you think of actual death, and the divine's like, no, this is not death. This is the death of the saboteur. Like this is no longer sabotaging things that are good for you, sabotaging relationships, sabotaging your own happiness, and now it's like you're going to release all of that and walk into abundance. But Scorpio, it's your choice. It's like some things just need to end because they don't make you happy, and a unicorn always talks about being unique. No one has to agree with you, Scorpio, and you know that because Scorpio don't really give a F. Like you guys don't care, and so it's like take that energy and burst any bubble that it doesn't align with your highest good, because it is holding you back. And Scorpio, you just want to feel free because Scorpio rules the underworld, and this is looking like Taurus energy. This is looking like grounded. This is looking like springtime. This is looking like good times ahead. And maybe some of you guys have been used to living in a lower vibration because of things that have happened to you in your experience. So the divine is saying right now, like if anything feels like it's threatening that, go ahead and let it go, Scorpio. You have the green light. So Scorpio, this was your reading. Very powerful. Like Scorpio, you're walking into a breath of fresh air, a new season, building structures, like literally manifesting stability for a very long time. So don't sabotage it. Go ahead and let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Go ahead, walk away, move, go forward, fly, be free, be that unicorn, do what you really love, and good things are coming in for you, Scorpio. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next reading. We're going to hop to Sagittarius, I love all y'all. Okay, every time I hear Sagittarius, I think about Beyonce, okay? So anyways, Sagittarius, we have Virgo on the board as well. What I'm seeing right now is like Sagittarius, you guys rule wisdom. And that wisdom comes from age. It comes from experience. It comes from travels. It comes from foreign lands. It comes from philosophy. It comes from those things that you naturally seek out. Sagittarius, what have you been naturally seeking out? What inspires you? What do you like to do? What do you envision for your life? Right now, the highest, most aligned energy for you is the visionary. Some of you guys could be really into esoteric knowledge, metaphysical studies, science. You could have a really, really high faith system with this hermit. The hermit is very much like talking about going on your own, finding and seeking enlightenment on your own. And it's like, what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius, is you guys have a huge capacity to envision what is not yet seen to others. this is really sticking to your vision. I feel like some Sagittarius, like you guys had a grand vision, and with the Seven of Pentacles, which seven represents wisdom as well, in my how I interpret it. Um, she's waiting. She's been waiting for a long time. Maybe some of you guys, and especially with this hermit, he looks really old. It's like maybe you feel like you have all the wisdom and nothing to show for it, all the experience and nothing to show for it. Consistency working out, and the body's just like barely budging. But what I'm seeing is, how do you feel? The true measure of success is is your happiness, how you feel, your peace of mind. You want money because it's gonna, so that you can have nice things, so that you can come home and relax. It's kind of like you might be in a waiting period, but it's just a period, it's just a phase. It's just because those manifestations haven't come into fruition just yet. So hold your vision. For some of you guys, it might be best that you are in a space by yourself. So in your meditative practices, in your prayers, traveling, doing all the things that matter to you while the time passes. Some of you guys could be like into jewelry, and that's just really random for some of you. But other than that, you could even be into like moon rituals or reading certain books. Right now is the time to really cater to yourself and kind of just gracefully distract yourself with things that you want while your manifestation is cooking. That's all it is. This is the message for Sagittarius, to know that your manifestation it's already formed in the spiritual world. It just hasn't trickled down to the 3D world where we can see, taste, touch, feel, and smell. So it's not that it's not coming in, and you'll see this very soon. But stop watching the water boil, and you'll see that it comes in faster. Maybe it's like, oh, I'm going to read a book, and by the time I'm done reading this book, or it's just kind of like that type of energy. Just know that your wisdom is not in vain. Know that those things are coming in for you. Even if you've only seen a little bit of it or evidence of it, it's going to come in. Hold that vision. I know faith is not always easy. So stick to your systems. Like, find some books to read. Go on some little day trips. Find your favorite crystal shop or your favorite restaurant. Like, I know COVID's here, but do what you can. Take your mind off of it a little bit, Sagittarius. Try to balance your play, and when you're not watching the water boil, you'll see that it does manifest much quicker and comes in for you. So Sag, this was your reading. Sending you guys love and light. Now we're gonna hop on to Capricorn. Okay, I've been doing this for a while, so I'm getting loopy. Okay, Capricorn, we got water on the board. So, but the thing, that's Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, but it doesn't mean that has to be in your chart. Water is the energy of emotional satisfaction. And Capricorn, what I'm seeing is maybe it's been a little dry, okay? Maybe there's been a dry spell, or maybe you just felt emotionally unsatisfied for a very long time. And your energy right now, the identity to embody is the seeker. This is kind of giving me Sagittarius energy. It's very unlike you. Capricorn's very stable and grounded, and it's very routine, and it likes this and it wants that, and it's like the divine's asking you to kind of get out of your comfort zone. For some of you guys, it could be traveling to a desert area. It could just be literally leaving your environment, Palm Springs, Arizona, Vegas, whatever, but depending on where you live. But what I'm seeing here is that if it's not physically, it's searching for what you want. Like Capricorn, this time right now, especially with the new moon, I'm seeing the next new moon. So whenever you're watching this, the next new moon. And if you watch my page, you'll know when it is because I always post it. So the next new moons talk about setting intentions. So Capricorn right now, I feel like maybe some of you guys have been holding back on specifically writing what you want, because what I'm seeing coming in is the Ten of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups talks about family. There's a Lotus, and Lotus always talks about new life anyways after a period of struggle. And what I'm seeing here is that like she's walking down here, and he's already waiting. So for some of you guys, it's like when you actually write down specifically what you want, you kind of like bump into your person. And for some of you, if it's not a person, it's like you bump into that thing that makes you very happy. The Ten of Cups is typically dealing with family, or people who feel like family, or people you could start a family with. So Capricorn, if you wanted a family dynamic, whether that's romantically or just with your existing family, it's kind of like get specific about what that is. What are your long-term what does long-term to you look like? What does aging look like? The divine's asking you to stretch yourself outside of your comfort zone, outside of the daily routine, and really look at Not just how much money you want to make, Capricorn, because y'all know that. Y'all know, you're probably like, I already know my long-term goals. But for Capricorn, it's like, what are your emotional goals? Okay, because I'm seeing water. She got that water. He got that water, baby. Because you're going from dry to overflowing with love. So, Capricorn, just at least to yourself, admit exactly what you want emotionally. And that's how you manifest it specifically. I would recommend writing it down just so you have it straight and plain and you don't hold back on what you really feel that you deserve emotionally. Maybe there's some things that you just never experienced. You're like, man, I wish I could experience that. Write it down. Be specific. Treat it like a bow and arrow, like right on target. Okay? So Capricorn, this was your reading. Go get what you want. Go get that water, baby. Go get that water. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hello, my Aquarius babies. We're almost to the end of this. And this is how you show up right now. So I don't care when it is. Right now, we're technically in Aries season, but you could be watching this in Gemini season or Sagittarius season. It doesn't matter because I like to keep the energy open. Okay, so the first thing that when I was watching this Aquarius, that Trey Songz song popped in my head. And he's like, I'm about to dive in. Okay, and I can't sing, so don't judge me. But with this, it says the martyr. And these energies are like how you need to show up right now. And it's funny because Aquarius, you guys will put yourself out there for your friends. Like, you guys will go hard for everyone else. Similar to Leo, but in a different way. Like, if Aquarius, if y'all believe in a cause, if y'all believe in something, you sometimes will put yourself in harm's way. But I'm not seeing that as harmful with the martyr. This is about learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. But it's like, I'm seeing this cause be emotional. Like, some of you guys need to take a leap of faith on someone or something. Maybe because you guys, Aquarius, you guys are the water bearer. You're not the water sign. So most time it's depicted with you guys holding the cup, being detached from the water. But it's not that you don't feel emotion. It's just that you may not display it for others, and the divine's asking you to jump in to an emotional situation. But to you, emotions might look like this crazy shit in the background because everyone's probably always coming to you with their emotional problems, and you have the mental clarity to help them with it. But now it's like, whoo, you see how he's sitting on this concrete throne in the midst of the ocean? You can love in your unique way. If you have a detached style of like, hey, I'm not going to get swept up, but I can still love you. It's like the divine saying, just go for it. You're not going to lose yourself. You see how you're protected? You're on this throne. Like, this is the King of Cups, but I'm also getting this Aquarius energy. It's like, you don't have to change yourself in that sense, but you should go for things that emotionally can fill you up. With these waters, I feel like it's a representation of fear, because right here we have is you have South Node. And if any of you guys know what your South Node in astrology is, it's the zodiac sign that you were in your past life. But if you don't believe in past lives, it's the energy that you're really proficient in, that you've already mastered from your childhood. So think about your childhood, the things that you've overcome. Maybe you were a very emotional child. For some of you, whatever you emotionally handled, it's like, I don't want to dive into this because there's certain triggers that if I get swept up, or if I go through that relationship situation again, here it says, don't let your past hold you back. So for some of you guys, this is looking at your South Node and your birth chart and really like learning about that. Or it's like, the universe wouldn't ask you to jump if there wasn't a safety net. And it looks like there is, like jumping head deep into an emotional situation, but you're protected. You have that throne. You're going to be just fine. You're still going to be powerful. You're just going to have a lot of emotion. I feel like you only ask people to dive if the water's deep enough to catch you. So with this, it's totally fine, Aquarius. It's safe to jump. It's safe to leap. Whatever it is. It doesn't. For some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's just doing something that, you know, the payoff is going to be so beautiful, but you're just a little scared and you're thinking about every time that you did in the past, and you're like, I don't know about this. And the divine's like, just jump. Like, remember how much fun it was to jump off the diving board into 12 feet, you know, before you knew about the fear of drowning? Like, some of you guys, I used to jump and swim. Like, it was just like, oh, yes, go. Let's dive. You know, so Aquarius, don't be afraid to dive. Go in. Especially some of you guys have healed your heart chakra. And if you don't feel like you're at that place, work on your heart chakra. Work on forgiving those from the past and let it go, because what I'm seeing is you don't want to miss out on an emotional situation. And I definitely see, bring your boundaries with you. That's what that chair is for. It's okay. You don't have to dive in head first and just, it's like, take your boundaries with you. That's all you have to do. Boundaries are meant to protect us, okay? So it's okay to have boundaries and dive into something new. It's okay to save up your money and move. It's okay. It's a duality of the two, just like this chair. So Aquarius, this was your reading. I'm sending you so much love and light. Congratulations on this new heart chakra activation. And now we're going to hop to... Hey Pisces, this is your reading. Okay, last but not least, okay, babies. So this is going to be how to show up right now in this moment. Right now, I'm feeling a sense that there could be a lot of emotion going on with this surrender to the divine in the full moon. Whenever we have a full moon, it means that something needs to be released, like letting the air out. It's kind of like getting some fresh air, taking a break, just calming yourself. And it's also paired with a time for healing. Some of you guys, it's just literally an energy shift. And you have the Four of Swords, and this is talking about rest and healing. So what I'm seeing here is that, and she looks like beauty rest. Like, this looks like so beautiful, almost looks like a ritual. Some of you guys, you might want to do like a bath ritual, spiritual bath, or light some candles, incense, just like that type of energy, and give yourself a break. What I'm seeing here is that, like, maybe you've been adulting too much. Maybe there's been too much on your mind and you just literally need some time alone. Pisces, the one thing I love about you guys is that you guys are so whimsical and magical. But when you guys get overwhelmed, it is almost like a child who has no filter, like almost like a snake with venom. Don't piss off a Pisces now. So it's just kind of like, give yourself, Pisces needs time alone to heal, to regenerate, to recoup, no matter how much fun you're having, because your energy right now, how you need to show up, is the child divine. This is a child energy. But what do childs need to do? They need to take a freaking nap. Some of you guys just need some rest. Some of you guys just maybe need a break from your kids. Some of you guys just need time to play and do something yourself. Take yourself to eat. Pisces, it's like, this is the innocence and purity, redemption. You guys have a really special connection with the divine. This is so funny because Pisces is one of the most psychic signs. If you guys apply yourself, literally it takes no effort for Pisces. Like, Pisces be knowing. But a lot of times Pisces are viewed as naive because it's almost like, who are you around? Pisces is like represented by the fish, and the fish don't have a natural protective system. Think about your brothers and sisters, okay, Pisces? Not your literal brothers and sisters, but like Cancer and Scorpio. They're water signs, but they sometimes don't go through the same things that you guys do, because they have claws attached, like a stinger attached to the Scorpion, or claws or a shell for the Cancer. So with you guys have this innocence, and it's about who you surround yourself with. So Pisces, right now, just be mindful about who you surround yourself with. So if you can completely express yourself, completely be free and happy, be around those people. And if you can't find anyone right now, just go within and take a little break. And I'm seeing that you guys are going to be actually doing some major healing to your inner child, and you're going to feel so refreshed. Like, I just feel like this next phase is going to be so light and bright. And it's like, if no one is like that, reciprocating, just go ahead and withdraw your energy, and you will find that you are the love of your life. You are so beautiful. Like, you are literally getting your beauty rest. Like, this is self-care. This is just taking that time to remember who the F you are, Pisces. You are magical, you're whimsical, but you're also sensitive, and you need to protect yourself, and you need to protect your energy. Everyone can't have access to you, but you can still do it in a fun, graceful way. Kids have a lot of energy. They play, they do all this. I feel like you might be entering into a season of play, but right now it's just take a little deep breath. Maybe some of you guys go outside. Some of you guys just get some rest. And if you have been going through an emotional situation where you're recovering from any heartbreak, or you're recovering from emotional situations, the fun is coming back again. You just need a little bit of rest before this next season, Pisces, and everything is gonna, you are healed, and it's like you are well, and things are coming back into balance. Just give yourself that time, Pisces. This was your reading. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you guys in the next video.